Welcome back to BaldHeaded Metal, guys, and welcome back to another Baby Metal reaction to the song Tales of Destinies. Now, I've already reacted to two songs. I kind of had this more negative reaction on the first one. Second time around, a little bit more positive in the sense that I kind of put my own biases or my prejudgments aside and just kind of judged it based on the song. And you guys really pointed me in the direction of this one, saying step away from the more popular songs that everybody kind of knows into something that's a little bit more what the band really can do. And that was Tales of Destinies. I'm still going to express myself 100%. That's what I'm here for. The reason I'm doing this reaction yet again is not to piss off fans, but it's more of really a self-discovery of what is it about this band that everybody loves, and you're just joining me along for the journey of my discovery. Now let's put the writing. I've mentioned that I'm not a big fan that they're not writing their own material, but now we're putting that aside. We're putting aside that I might have my issues with certain other things. I'm going to focus on the music. I'm going to focus on the performance itself, and I'm still not going to hold back because that's who I am. Let's do it. Of course, it's going to be a very nice and grand kind of a live concert. An electronic beginning. So far, I like it. They're very elaborate with their intros, and it seems like it's the beginning of the concert, or at the very least, like that midpoint where everybody takes a break and people think the concert's over, and then they come back and kind of hit you with a good one.
Just reported back, it's been a real smooth countdown. We passed the 50-second mark. Power transfer is complete. Internal power with the launch vehicle at this time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know why there's this thing that's in the middle here blocking the whole thing. I'm guessing so the video doesn't get blocked. But I can still see what's going on, kind of the performance. So far, yeah, it looks like it's going to be a heavy song. You know, I said this in the comments. Sorry, guys, I'm pausing so much. I have a lot to say. I said this in the comments. This feels to me like if heavy metal had a pop band, it would be Baby Metal. And a lot of people actually agree with me. That's like they essentially are a pop band, or a popular style, like a boy band or a girl band, kind of a group formed together, but playing quality heavy metal and in different genres of heavy metal. the performance already is entertaining, and the music is like it's actually that they're playing well, and there's a lot of things going on. I can't say I'm totally connecting with the music yet, so I want to jump back into it and just let it kind of absorb me a little bit more. I might not pause for a little bit here. Yeah, it's obviously this shock factor where they're mixing all these things and elements together. There's that little jazzy part that was going on in there, and then there's like progressive extreme metal going on. Then it's like this kind of symphonic, almost neoclassical, and it's blending it well and playing it well. It's a shame. I've said this a couple times, and people come up with different reasons why it's not this way. But I feel like the artists, the guitarists, and they need to be highlighted in the music video more. You kind of see, even in the live footage, the focus mostly is on the three girls, and even then, the star of them is the singer because her voice is really nice, and she's able to really carry it, and she has the charisma to do it. Others are basically backup dancers, or glorified backup dancers because they have light vocals in there. The music is probably my favorite song out of the three that I've heard. I think musically this is more enjoyable to me because it reminds me of things like Atheist, and like these really technical progressive metal songs. Here I can understand. For example, this song, I can understand why people enjoy it and have fun with it and really just don't give a shit about whether it was written by them or not written by them. Whoever came up with this idea, it doesn't really matter if it's session artists or not. After all, this, even like me sitting down thinking about it myself, Rob Halford and Bruce Dickinson, Ozzy Osbourne had like artists going in and out all the time writing music for them. So it kind of makes sense here as well. Let's keep going with the song and see kind of how it goes on further. Yeah, I gotta give it to the guitarist and the drummer. They're fucking killing it in the background. They're really playing their ass off. Um, I also have a final decision about this band, which I'll kind of express at the end. Yeah, this was definitely my favorite song out of the three that I've heard. And I kind of came to this realization first where I'll correct myself. I kind of went really hard on them on the first song, and I think, you know what, they have a place, and there's the fandom. Obviously, you guys, the way you came out really strong in that video. Uh, this band has a place. It is well produced. It is well made. It's very entertaining. It's definitely not for everybody, and I think that's where fans are a little bit too close to the screen, and they're not able to see the full picture. Where when I express my opinion, sometimes you guys feel like I have to acknowledge what they are. And to me, honestly speaking, after listening to this, it is entertaining. Like I said, it's well made. Everything to me personally, they've invented the genre. They've done this thing. I will give them their due. But to me, I don't see myself listening to this. So perhaps I think this is going to be my last. I wanted to give it a couple of shots before I really make a decision on it. I'm coming away with a respect for them, and mostly for the singer and the artist. I really don't like. I think the two girls dancing are very interchangeable. There could be two other girls dancing, you won't even notice the difference. They don't add anything besides the performance itself, and you could get dancers to do that all the time. The session artists are really kicking ass. Whoever writes the music is has interesting thought behind it. Not maybe in the style that I would pick myself, but it's done well nonetheless. Um, to me, there is a uniqueness to the band, but from my personal taste, there's nothing special. And I know it's going to hurt a lot of fans' feelings saying that. To me, it's nothing special. It's like perhaps I know they've invented genre, and I know other people follow them in their stead, and like bands like Nemophila would never exist without them. I understand all these things, but I also came after the fact. Like I've discovered, it's the one of the minuses of discovering a band later is that you don't get it sometimes. Like Meshuggah took me a very long time to get. It took me like 10 years to get into Meshuggah. And other bands sometimes take me even longer. This is one of the bands I see myself completely forgetting about after doing this reaction, and just never really wanted to reach out. Like Love Bites, I wanted to reach out mainly because it's more in my style, not because it's better or worse. It's more in my style. Nemophila, again, just more in my style of music that I enjoy. Bandmade, as good as they are, not really in my style. I don't see myself reaching and listening to them either. And I think it's important when you're watching a reaction to have this kind of an honest approach. And because I know if I say the positive things and oh my god, how much I like it now, people would see turning around to be more comments, more views, and all this kind of crap. But in all honesty, I wanted to give it a couple of shots, not listening to the negativity that I've heard from you, just to see how I'm going to feel about it after a couple of songs. Although my respect grew, my like for it doesn't really grow much. And I'm going to leave it at that. But for the fans of this band, I want to pose a question that what is, so performance aside, purely on the music itself, what is it was about the music that captured you and kept you for so long? Is it just the variety? Is it the way the music is written? I want to hear your thoughts. And again, even if my commentary is positive and negative, let's be respectful to each other. I try to be as respectful as I can to the band as well. And guys, make sure to enjoy the rest of the day. Stay safe out there and keep it metal.